Hello friends, I have one more update for you. I'm just coming out of the tunnel for crossing the street, and you see what this place is? If you saw my previous video, you know what means vokzal. It's terminal, train terminal in this case, and here it's Odessa train terminal. That's exactly where I arrived this morning, which I showed you in the previous video. And remember, I said that I didn't have any possibility to show you how the Platzkartny wagon looked like, and I was assuming that this train, which I'm taking now to Kishinev or Chisinau, I'm not sure how they pronounce it in Moldovan language, I was pretty sure that it should be like a typical day train, electrichka, because it's only 4 hours, slightly less even than 4 hours of journey, and during daytime, and it doesn't go any further, and it starts here, so there's no night, and I was assuming it would be a day train, but I discovered on my ticket, which they printed in the station, they say it is Platzkartny, so I can show you this, but I'll try to get rid of my grivnas if I can, and I'll see if they can give me some Moldovan lei. Здравствуйте, у вас есть молдовские лей? А какой курс?
Гривна 55.
Хорошо, минуточку. Спасибо, удачи вам. So, this exchange rate was a little bit worse than the previous place, which I was using away from the station, which was better rate, but the problem was that they didn't have enough lei there, and 3 other exchanges didn't deal with lei at all. So I decided to take this still, because I will arrive very late at night, a little bit before, like 10:30 or something around that time, and I'm a little bit cautious that it might be the case that the exchange offices might be closed, and I have issues with bank cards here, so I wanted to be sure that I can pay for the hostel. So, where is it? Where is it? Vidpravlение, it's correct, it's departures. 1836 Odessa, Kishinev. 3rd collier. 3rd. What it's in English? 3rd track. That's the term. I don't see any notices. Like both say the same. It's exit to trains. Probably all the tracks. I see the 3rd already, and nothing is there. No, it is there. It's interesting, in these countries they have different, you see, platforma and kolya, or in Russian it would be platforma and put. Put means track and platforma means platform. And you see the platform has 2 tracks on each side, and you have 2 numbers because of that. I would say it's quite, how do you call it? One more possibility to get confused and get things wrong, because there are 2 numbers which you have to deal with. In many other countries in Western Europe, they would only use the track and they never count platforms. And as long as you get the right track, you're good. So, can I see what the time is while filming? No, I can't. I know that I have coach number 10, but I think I should have enough time. I shouldn't be worrying. It's just so deserted that it feels strange. Like it feels that it's about to leave without me. Everybody is in already. But could it be that that's the last view of Odessa? Could it be that it is really so nobody's going this way during the COVID? Well, we'll see. We'll see. I don't see even Provodnica. That's a bit strange. Nobody seems to be there. Odessa, Lysychansk. No, this is definitely not the one I need. Is it a прицепной wagon? Or did I really take the wrong platform? This one is number 10, Odessa, Lysychansk. No guys, this is something wrong here. Huh. Was I talking? Извините, это Kishinev? Нет. This is strange. Lysychansk. That's in Ukraine. I don't have anything against Lysychansk, but I need Kishinev. And I think I saw that it was track number 3. Let's see again. Can I see any clock somewhere? I don't at this moment, and I can't see it in my phone while filming either. Ah, there will be a clock. In a couple of moments I will see it. Is it 28? Seems to be 28. Yes, it's 28. The sign was. Извините, вы знаете, где Кишинев?
А ну-ка, вон, подойдите, там написано.
Ага,
Кишинев, там
спасибо.
написано какая. Я тоже такая.
Да, спасибо. Wow. That is something. Well, this is not Switzerland, guys. You see? There is a tableau, and this says Kishinev is on track number 10. You see this? And that said on track number 3, and that's where I went. Wow. Okay, let's look for track number 10. 10. That must be that side. Wow. This could cost leaving a train almost, missing a train. It's 29, and I think it was 36 or 38 when my train leaves. Okay, let's look for track number 10. I see it only until 9. Okay, and the 10 must be there, the short one in the very end. That's funny. But how do I get there? Is it from the outside? Извините, пожалуйста, Кишинев на 10-й путь. А как там пройти? А с этой стороны? Спасибо большое, удачи вам. Спасибо. Oh well, I have to get out of the station and go this way. Well, that's funny. And this is the reason, at least it is a one good reason why I always leave more time. And I usually do leave more time in reserve for all of these kind of things, so that I can allow these things to happen without getting nervous about missing the train. But here I was a bit conscious about charging my phone more so I can film something, and I was sitting in McDonald's. That was the only place which I could find where I could charge my phone. In this station it wasn't possible, and since I wasn't in the hostel this night but in train, I didn't get my phone charged, so it was kind of important, and I was charging till the last minute almost. Then I needed to change my hryvnias into lei, and now this is the thing. Okay, a short train with only 3 cars, is it? Паспорт тоже надо, да? Хорошо.
Литва?
Латвия.
Латвия,
Близко. Почти. Так, паспорт.
Хорошо, Латвия, хорошо, вижу, отлично, да. Рига. У меня тетка там жила.
Ага.
У меня родственники в Даугавпилсе. И Лупсте.
Круто. Как граница? Мы едем через Приднестровье тоже, да?
Да.
Там какие-то проблемы могут быть или нет?
Нет, они не заходят, вся граница на перроне.
Как?
Никто не заходит в поезд. Только украинская таможня зашла в поезд, проверили, и все дальше. Приднестровье мы проезжаем.
Ага.
Никто не заходит в Кишиневе, никто не заходит по выходу. В вокзале там, проверяют. Проверка.
В Кишиневе уже?
В Кишиневе на перроне, на вокзале.
Тогда просто. И я обратно буду ехать тоже в Тирасполе выходить. Тогда будет по-другому, наверное. Тогда в Тирасполе будут проверять.
Тоже все на перроне.
На перроне тоже.
Все на перроне.
Да.
Никаких проблем.
Супер, супер. Спасибо вам. That's the place where they heat the car with the coal. No, it's not Platzkartny. It was written Platzkartny, but it's not. It's just a seating day train type. Okay. So, which is my seat? We already started to move, and I didn't notice it even, without any sound and without any movement. And now I can hear some sound, but initially I couldn't hear anything, and we were already moving. This is nice about these trains, which don't have engines under the floor, but the locomotive is separately, so it's very quiet and pleasant and gentle movement. Nice, but it's not Platzkartny, so I couldn't show you how Platzkartny wagon looks like. This is a regular seating train, day train. I don't think I have ever used this kind of train, because the cars are built the same way as the long distance trains, but they have only these type of seats. Probably, I guess, it should be named Общий wagon, because it's only seating, not sleeping. But these things happen. It was written it's плацкартный, but it's not. It was written that it is track number 3, but it turned out to be track number 10, which I needed to get out of the train station to go to. But that's okay, it's part of the fun. This window unfortunately won't give you much good views. It is all sweaty, how do you call it? Condensation. But it will get very dark soon, so it won't be much showing things anyway. I was asking when I was boarding, I was asking what's the situation on the borders. Is it difficult or not? Because in these COVID times you never know what to expect anyway. And I was asking in the morning in the information bureau in the train station, and even there the lady couldn't tell me anything. She said I can expect anything. She didn't know. But then this проводник, the person who is responsible for this coach, he said it's very simple. I think he will now check our tickets. So I'll stop talking for a moment and I'll be back.
Да, из компании, да.
Okay, he just took the ticket instead of checking it. Probably he'll give it back to us later. I don't know what's the story, how they do things here. Anyway, I was asking about the situation on the border, because one thing, Moldova and Ukraine, it's quite a bit out of usual for me anyway. I don't know much information, and Moldova is definitely not a very touristy country, so I couldn't find much information online either. But what I could find gave me some idea that I probably will get in there without any issues. But I wanted to check. And also there is another issue. This train goes through Pridnestrovye in Russian or Transnistria in Romanian, that breakaway part of Moldova which broke separately, and it's a separate country which is not recognized by almost any other country in the world, but it lives separate country's life with their border control and so on. And we will be passing through with this train. So I was asking what's the story about that? If they don't let me through, I can't get to Moldova. But the conductor, the man who was checking tickets, he said, "Oh no, that will be easy and simple. It's not difficult at all, and they don't even get into a train unless I get out of the train myself in Pridnestrovye. They won't bother me at all. So I just continue, and the only border control will be in the actual terminal in Kishinev, not even on the border. So basically I can forget about any issues until I get to the Kishinev, and he said even then it should be simple and easy. And when coming back I will be getting out in Tiraspol in Pridnestrovye, so I will be exploring that breakaway country as well. And I was asking about that, and he said, yeah, it will be easy as well. They don't make it difficult. So, if I can believe him, which I hopefully can, it should be pretty much green light ahead, which is nice and pleasant. So that's it for now, and if I see something interesting, I might show you something more.
Другой первому прием. Другий першому прийом. Зараз митниця підійде. Щас. Телефон є? Сфотографіруй працювання, паспорт і скинь суму.
А я що маю?
Старший знімок. Є
А,
номер?
да.
Це, наверное, не надо, просто паспорт.
Да? Ну.
Я сейчас наберу.
Еще
Списки.
подскажите, пожалуйста, у меня заканчивается 9
Добрый вечер.
Что заканчивается?
страховка.
Какое число?
9. Я могу еще 9 взять
Да.
на один день, да? Да.
Ты замаз будешь?
Дякую. A moment ago, that was the last stop in Ukraine, the border checkpoint, and these were the Ukraine border guards which entered the train and checked all the documents. But everything seems to be nice and smooth. We are continuing our way, and very soon we will cross the border into Pridnestrovye. If it's in Russian or in Moldovan, it's Transnistria. So we'll see how the journey goes. Well, we don't see much, I can just tell you.
Сейчас выйду и через 10 минут вас всех поведу.
Надо, о боги. Все повылазим.
Красота, боже,
Everybody is happy to get the windows open because there was no air in the car, in the coach. It was funny because on the windows it is written that it is forbidden to open them, and the people were asking to the conductor, the man who is responsible for this coach, and he's a nice guy. He just smiled and said, how can I translate it in English? It's impossible to believe everything that's written. Basically, that was the idea. And he opened the windows and said, everybody who wants, just open it. It's okay. So it's very often, actually, I have this noticed in the former Soviet Union space, where often people say, and even officials say, that you don't need to read what's written, just look what people are doing. And if people are doing it, it's okay to do it, even if it's written that it's forbidden. So here it was true again. It's 25 degrees here. I came here because I wanted to show you something. That's the train car. That is the rubbish bin. Here is, in Russian they call it tambur, the place where is the entrance door, but this end is not used because the conductor is on the other end, and that's the door to the next car or coach. here is the crazy stuff. Toilet. And you see it is written під час стоянки не користуватися. I wouldn't guess it from my Ukrainian understanding because it doesn't sound like Russian, but I know what it means. I know what it should be. When train is standing, don't use it. This means that it is one of these old Soviet type toilets, and I show you what I mean by that. You see this crazy stuff? This is proper Soviet unitaz. Proper Soviet toilet. You see, the whole this thing is up, and there you have, what do you call this, so you don't slip, because it is kind of meant for you to squat on it instead of sitting on it, because it's always too dirty. This one is quite clean and it doesn't smell like hell either. Usually Soviet trains were just nasty. And it's a pity that we're standing in the train station. If a conductor would hear what I'm doing, it wouldn't be nice, even though I didn't use the toilet actually. Okay, I'll talk about something else. So window is window, toilet paper and the paper towel, which is actually there. Wow, nice. Not often it happens. Maybe these days it does happen often. Maybe it's better times than it was before, probably. And the plug for your shaver, soap, wash basin, and it works like this. For saving the water, you don't have a tap which you would open and then it would drain all the water storage. This works like this. When you push it up, it just gives you a little bit of water, and then with a few splashes you can wash. And this is where you lock the door. And now we are starting to move again, so hopefully I won't be getting a capital punishment for showing you now how to use the toilet. This is the crazy stuff. All you Western Europeans and Americans, sit down please, otherwise you will be so shocked that you will fall or drop something. Now, ready? After you have used this beast, how do you flush it? You see? There is a pedal, and when I will push it, look what happens. That thing opens, and theoretically it flushes, but it's very weak, so it's more theoretical. And where do you think it goes? Of course, on the train tracks, on the sleepers. Yes, you don't believe me. But it's true. I have seen these things happening, and that's why it's written that it's forbidden to use this thing during when the train is stopped, especially in the station. It wouldn't be nice to fill this thing with your stuff and then to do this half a meter from the platform where people are standing to board the train. No good. But when the train is at speed, this thing, how to say it politely, dissipates. But still, if you walk on the train tracks, I do recommend you either walk in the very middle between the tracks, or walk on the outer side, but don't walk on that place from the rail just inside. That's where this thing goes. Okay. Maybe I spoiled your impression about Soviet trains now. But this was life in Soviet Union. Come on, this wasn't the worst of all the Soviet Union joys, so to speak. Okay, I just thought I wanted to show you something of this sort as well, because where else you will see it? And it's quite soon, I think, when all the trains will have more modern toilets with holding tanks, not with a pedal which drains it on the train tracks. So I won't be able to show you very soon anymore. Even the Ukrainian trains, which were so there, they had newer toilets. This one is the old one, so I decided to show you while it's still possible. Good, let's stop this thing and talk about something more pleasant. So we have arrived in Kishinev in Moldova.
Олег Николаевич.
Чистая бутылка.
Олег Николаевич? Олег
Олег
Николаевич. Людмила Николаевна. Чё, я...
Спасибо вам.
Всего хорошего.
It actually is visible that this train coach is being heated by coal. Smoky as crazy, like in older days. Remember that coal heating stove which I showed you when we entered the train? That was heating it. That's why it was 25 degrees inside. And you see the locomotive here, it's a diesel locomotive. So, this is Kishinev. I was just told that I'm not allowed to film here. Let's see. Where are the place where they check the passports? Where is that place? I mean, nothing. I'm talking in English. That's funny. I should be talking in Moldovan, Romanian, or Russian, but not in English. And it's funny. In this country you still get... Я не знаю даже, я сам смотрю, где ты должен быть. This is one of the countries where you still can get told to switch off your camera. You're not allowed to film in strategic objects as train stations. Funny. Well, I switched it off when she said it to me, and then I hanged it on my neck, so now it's not so visible. Let's see. Not many things left in this table. Wow. It's a bit sad looking table. Is it just COVID thing or it's something else as well? Okay. Let's try to go out of this place and see if anybody stops me. But it looks like nobody is interested in checking my passport. Ah, and here I have exchange. It wouldn't be bad to get a bit more. Добрый вечер. Можно евро поменять у вас? Какой курс? Ага. Влей, пожалуйста. Мгм. Спасибо, удачи вам. Нет, спасибо. Well, happy days. I'm out of the station and nobody even asked for my passport except those dogs who are barking like crazy and getting a fight. And everything is so dark here. I don't know if you can see anything. Probably nothing. That's the train station. A small light bulb there. Nothing else. This place will be interesting. But probably that will be for another video, I think. This will be an interesting place. Unusual. Many people are laughing about this place, how non-touristy and non-developed and poor it is. But I don't think laughing is a good idea. Enjoying is a better idea. Okay, no time for philosophy. I have to walk. It will be something like 40 minutes walk probably till I get to my hostel. So, better keep going because it's late already. It should be something like 10:30. Haven't checked. We'll stop filming and then I will check. Okay, that's it, I think. Or maybe I will show you when I enter my hostel so that you know I'm well and alive and I got in my place. So when I arrived it was actually 11:15 p.m. and now after some good walk it's 11:27 p.m. and I'm quite close. I actually think that the next street might be the one on which my hostel is. And I was so surprised, I didn't explain you actually, when I walked out of the train station, nobody checked. Nobody checked my passport, nobody asked for a vaccination certificate against COVID, any kind of insurance policy like Ukrainians wanted, any kind of bribes, anything. Nobody asked anything. Nice country, laissez-faire. I don't know, probably it's just what do you call it, coincidence, because I probably was the only foreigner in that train. So what's the point of checking if nobody is arriving? I don't know, but maybe there's some other reason. But I didn't hide from anybody. There just was no control. Ukrainian border guards checked they checked everybody when exiting Ukraine. But after that, Pridnestrovyan border guards didn't get into the train. I don't know what would happen if I would get out in Tiraspol. Maybe it would be a different story, I don't know. We'll see when I get there. That will be my next after Moldova. But here, entering Moldova, nobody checked anything. And the conductor said that it will be in the train station, but you saw what happened in train station. One lady told me not to film anything because it's a train station. But that's it, nothing else. Nobody checked anything. Taxi man came and wanted to sell a taxi ride to me and other people who arrived. But that was it. But nice. I have quite good first impression about Kishinev and Moldova, but we'll see. It's too early to say anything. 62, amazing Yonica. That's the one. I don't know if you see anything, but that's my hostel. It was this street and it was number 62. Where's the entrance? Is it from the side? Or is it here? No, it might be here actually, we'll see. We'll see. Well, if you can see anything. No, that's some pizza. Извините, хостел это где-то здесь?
Сейчас покажу минуту.
А, это с двора, да?
Да.
Ага,
Заходите и прямо.
ага, спасибо. Спасибо, удачи вам. Well, probably you don't see anything by now. He said that inside and straight. We'll see now. Very dark. Is it here? It might look like it could be. Извините, это хостел, да?
Yes. You are here for check-in?
Yes, yes.
You can find the owner in the upstairs, maybe he's.
Perfect, thank you.
Rubens is upstairs. Can you call him because the new customer is here?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello. Hello. Oh, good to see you. It's 19. Yeah?